Welcome to New Orleans Way of Life. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for this bead unboxing. This particular order is from Dollar Bead Store, and most of all their lots are $1. So it's a great place to go shopping for beads, findings, all that kind of stuff. So, first up on our list is, and it's a rather long list, 10 millimeter Black Thunder abstract glass beads. These have this beautiful silver flash on them, and I had ordered 8 millimeter on a previous order, and they were so popular I ran out. So I decided to up my order and get different sizes plus more of the beads. And then we got the 8 millimeter, which I just said I ran out of. And we also got 6 millimeter in the same black abstract. We go to 10 millimeter Dawn Ocean abstract. These have that aqua green blue color with a gold flash to them. I really like these beads. I love anything that has an ocean coloration or theme to it. And then I got the 8 millimeter. Now with the light on and on the camera here, it shows up as more of a blue, but without being on the camera, they're more of a greenish color. They're Chameleon beads, and these are the 6 millimeter. And next up is the Calm Waters abstract glass beads. And this is the 10 millimeter, and they have they're a blue bead with a purple flash on them, or hot pink flash, as it looks on the camera. I got more of the 8 millimeter. And then I decided, why not shop for Christmas a little bit early, huh? So I got the 10 millimeter Noel abstract glass. Now these are opaque glass, and a beautiful red with a green flash to them. That was the 10 millimeter. These are the 8 millimeter. Ooh, I see a broken bead, or no, that's just a deformed bead there. Yeah, that's okay. That string there was just $1. You really can't beat that. Even with one defective bead, that's nothing. I can always use that bead for something for myself, so. Then we go, and I just love these beads. They're Crackle beads. And first up is the 12 millimeter Lilac Dream. I love lilacs. The first house that I lived in growing up, we had several lilac bushes, and boy, the scent coming from those when they were in bloom, it's just wonderful. And next up we have the 12 millimeter Aqua Crackle bead. Beautiful color of water. And then we have the 8 millimeter light turquoise crackle. I just love the crackle in these beads, and they're a sturdy bead and everything, so you really don't have to worry about them breaking, like the crackle is going to break through or something like that. They are a very sturdy bead. And then 12 millimeter baby pink. What's a beater without any pink beads? Come on now. May not be my favorite color, but a whole lot of other people love it. Then we go to the 12 millimeter fuchsia crackle bead. Fuchsias. My grandmother used to have a whole bunch of fuchsias hanging on underneath the back porch cover of their house. So I grew up, flowers in my life, and I just loved it. I just loved going over to my grandparents' house. It was just it was almost like a mini botanical garden. Then next up we have the 8 millimeter purple round crackle. And it's beautiful purple. Then we have the 12 millimeter light turquoise crackle. And 8 millimeter dark red. These are a nice deep red. Very pretty. One of my favorite colors. Green is my favorite color. This is grass green is what they call this. These are 12 millimeter. Now, who wouldn't love a lawn this color? Okay. Very few people can attain that. That bright a green. Okay, next up we have 12 millimeter bubble gum crackle. These are like a hot pink. Kind of like the bubble gum color, or double bubble with the little comics inside. Then we have the 8 millimeter grass green bead, crackle beads. And then we have 8 millimeter bubblegum crackle. Plum. 12 millimeter plum. These are a beautiful purple. We have it in 8 millimeter. Now, who's spent their time out in the midnight skies? This would remind you of the skies. This is midnight blue. Can you imagine all the stars out there? That's what this would look like. And then we have it in 8mm. And then we go to Drizzle Beads. And first up are the 10mm Red Drizzle. They have, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, there's a they've done some texturing to the bead. Kind of looks like abstract Jackson Pollock in a way, that kind of drizzle. The violet in 6mm. You can see some of the texturing on it. And then next up is the 10mm Drizzle Blue. These are more prevalent. You see that drizzle in them. And bronze, 12mm Drizzle Bronze. We have 10mm Drizzle Silver. I'm trying to bring it in focus for you. There you go. And then we have 8mm in the silver. And 8mm blue. I love this blue. This blue is really nice. And these are 12mm Drizzle Lilac. For 6mm Turquoise Drizzle. We have 10mm Violet Drizzle. Good. Then we have the 8mm Drizzle Apple Green. Next up we have the 6mm Drizzle Yellow Gold Bead. And then we have the 10mm Drizzle Dark Green Beads. And then we have the dark green drizzle in 8mm. And these had a little explosion on them, so a few missing beads on it. But these are the 6mm dark green drizzle. Then we have 10mm Drizzle Turquoise and Silver. I like the combination there. And then we have it also in 8mm. That's going to make for some nice bracelets. And we got 6mm. The 10mm drizzled dark blue and black. These have a little bit of a gold splash to the drizzle. And then we have it in 8mm. And we have it in 6mm. Now next up here, I love the green. I just wish they hadn't been labeled what they say they are. These were labeled as 12mm malachite gemstone. These are not malachite. I would imagine these are probably a dyed jade or something like that. But they're not malachite. But I kept them anyway because I just love the green. And I had also ordered them in 10mm malachite gemstone. And like I said, these are not malachite. There's a broken one. Yeah, it was like that during manufacturing, I guess, or a little piece. Because these have little natural fractures in them. That's why I'm saying that it's probably a dyed jade. So then we have 10mm lemon quartz gemstone bead. These are a very subtle color. And then we have 10mm dark amethyst. That's really a dark color there for the amethyst. And these were simply labeled 10mm deep red gemstone. I would imagine this is probably a dyed jade. That's kind of like what it looks like. They took like a white jade and then colorized it with red. So next up is Lampwork glass beads. And we start off with 34 by 10mm gold foil curved beads. These are great for necklaces and bracelets. I wish they had more of these. They ran out. I got the last ones of these. Next up is the 26mm. A lot of these beads were just thrown into a bag. There's no labeling on the bags. And with Lampwork, the measurements are approximate, not absolute. So these are 26mm brown foil handmade Lampwork. And most of everything, I'm pretty sure everything of Lampwork glass beads are made by hand. Sorry, you got my fingerprints on these things. It's all the getting things sorted in proper order and stuff, right? Then we have the 20 millimeter purple foil, or I'm sorry, black pattern handmade Lampwork glass beads. They have a little gold or copperish flash in there inside the beads. Now just a reminder, like this is a lot of 5 beads, and these were on special. They were only 50 cents for this bag of beads. And then next up is the 28 millimeter purple foil pattern handmade Lampwork glass beads. Boy, that's a lot to say. We're gonna assume everything is Lampwork until we get to findings. But you can see the beautiful foil inside there flashing through that deep purple. Then we have the 24 millimeter Aqua beads. Now these were on special. They were 20 cents a piece. I think it was a liquidation or something like that. Clearance. You can see some pattern inside the bead there. Beautiful color. Then we have the 20 millimeter Aqua foil handmade beads. These are, I love this color. Then we have the 28 millimeter plum pattern. They got a little coloration dancing inside there. And then we go to 28 millimeter turquoise foil. Look at that. That's so nice. And you can tell they're handmade because of the bubbles. There is no 2 beads that are exactly alike. Then we have the 16 millimeter yellow striped beads. And I've mentioned before, I just love little extra there. But I've said how I mean this reminds me of marbles I used to play with back in the 60s. Boy, I had a huge marble collection. I used to be really good at it. I must have had over 1,000 marbles that I won off of friends and acquaintances, both at school and in the neighborhood. Then we have the 14 to 18 millimeter black, and these are lentils, buttons, however you want to refer to them. And you can see the difference in size here, and that's why they just give an approximation. These are the 32 by 10 millimeter sky blue stripes. .24 millimeter brown pattern. I just love when they create patterns like these waves, and they use several different different glasses in them. I mean, this has got your white glass mixed in with the brown glass, clear brown glass, and then you have that gold flash coming through also. And then these are the 26 millimeter bronze foil. Let's see. Yeah. Interesting packaging. This one's got a little crack in it, but then again, that's to be expected when you're buying off the clearance aisle. It's like a hidden miss. These were for this packet of 2, it was 35 cents. So whenever I get damaged beads, you know, cracked or whatever, I end up using them for myself. I'll try to create something. They just go into a collection plate. Then we go to the 8 millimeter purple. Come on now. Don't fight me now. You just barely see in there into that purple. But there's that little bit of foil flash in there. And one of my favorite shapes is these Aqua foil hearts. They're 28 millimeter. These make great necklaces, bracelets, that type of thing. A little heavy for earrings. I don't know that I would use them in earrings, but I guess if someone wanted them for earrings. Okay, next up are the 28 millimeter plum pattern. Almost look like purple Dalmatians. Then we have the 28 millimeter green pattern. I just love the swirl work on these. These are really nice. I like them. And it doesn't hurt that they're in green. My favorite color. And then we go to the 30 by 22. Green striped ovals. These are really cute. I like these. Kind of remind me of grasshoppers. (24 by 16 purple striped). The purple is so deep in them. I thought these were black and white striped at first, but then you can just see when the purple goes over the white, that purple shows through then. Then we have the white striped. And these were on sale for 10 cents a bag. So they're really clearing these out. They wanted to just, get in different stock. So they wanted to really clear these out fast. And I think I got one of the last few bags of these. Oops. I really like that swirl that's inside the bead. Then we have the 26 millimeter plum foil. Look at that inside there. That just shines right through when you hit it with some light. Then we have the 30 by 22 deep gold. And what that is, that's glass in there. It's just for some reason it gave the surface some texture on it. Then we have the 30 by 24 purple. We have the 18, I'm sorry, these are the 20 millimeter white pattern. Almost looks like they were trying to make an evil eye in these. And they're button shape, or lentil, whatever you want to call it. And we have these. I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna fight these bags. These are the 20mm golden brown hearts. Just trying to run away with my heart. Those are so pretty. And we have the 24x20 golden brown ovals. And 14x10 inner plum. Oops. Another one trying to run away on me. These have a big hole on them, so you can use things like the leather strips. Then we go to 20mm. Now they say these are pale gold. These are like a lemon color. Maybe it's referring to the flash inside. You can just see some sparkle from the gold inside there. And these are lentil or button shaped. Wish we had marbles that were this pretty back then. Then we have orange splatter, 10mm. Then we have the 8mm light red. A little bit of foil in there to flash back at you. Then we have the 18mm black buttons. Then we have 10mm black lampwork. And these have like a coppery flash inside there against that black background in the center. And then these are 14 by 8 purple Lampwork. And one of these is damaged, but that's okay. I don't mind that. These were on sale for 35 cents for the bag. So I just write that off. Maybe I'll glue it back together and use it for myself. I don't know. But it's a shame that something like that happens, but that's okay. These are a nice little flower on there. And then we have the 16 millimeter plum foil. And then we have 20 millimeter plum striped. And then 14 millimeter purple. And these were on sale. They're like on the tail end of these because they made a special note that the foil may peel, which I don't show any signs of it, but you never know. They were trying to clear them out, and I probably got the last of them. Okay, 24 millimeter brown foil. Just that deep glow inside there. The silver and gold 6 millimeter crimp covers. I'm not going to take them out of the bag. They're just too much to deal with when you're on camera. So I got the 12 by 4 millimeter gold and silver necklace bails with loops. I'm not sure if you can see those too well. There's one right there. So you got your loop to put your chain through, and then you got your bail here to put through your pendant, the holes in your pendant. So I need to get more of those, but those were on the tail end there too. So I gotta find a bunch from other suppliers maybe. Then we have the 4 millimeter. Now I don't know why they give a size on these, because all the wire guards that I've come across, they're all the same size. So, but anyway, I need more silver. Now, you try to touch 250 crimp beads. Now these are 2 millimeter, Try to catch those for $1 for a bag of 250. Okay. And I also got them in 3mm. Same thing. 250 for $1. Try to find those anywhere else for that inexpensive. So that concludes the order. It was a very large order, and you know, the postal carrier that delivers to my apartment building, she put it in the wrong lockbox because it wouldn't fit in the regular mailboxes. And so she put it in one of the big box lock boxes. And that particular box didn't have a key, so thankfully there was no key put in someone else's box or anything like that. But the key she put in mine, when I opened it up, I'm going, oh my God, they're not there. Where were they put? So the next day I waited downstairs for the postal carrier to come. And she was very apologetic about it when I said I opened up the box and there was nothing there. She opened up the wall of box covers so she could start delivering the mail to everybody. And there was my package in one of the boxes that doesn't have a key. So I was so thankful for that. I was so stressed over the law, losing that if in fact that was what happened. I was really hoping it wasn't delivered to another person in the apartment building. Boy, they would have gotten a Christmas Day with this order. Anyway, that concludes the Dollar Bead Store bead haul unboxing. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back and join me for more things. We're going to be going to a gem and bead show next month. There's festivals that are starting up. We just got finished with Mardi Gras, so I've got some of the parades out there. I couldn't get to every single one of them. It was near impossible for me to do something like that. But hopefully next year I have a better plan to get to the parades and stuff, and I can get almost, if not all of them, on video for y'all to view. We got music festivals coming up. Hopefully I can score some tickets for those. Doing food reviews, different places here in town. Nice little spots that tourists may know about and others don't know about. We have the graveyards. I want to show you some of those because very historic and beautiful too, even though it's kind of macabre in the way that it's dead people. But the crypts, some of them are so beautiful, and various other things around town. Hope to go to the zoo, the aquarium, the insectarium, maybe Mardi Gras World. Go in there, hopefully to do some video work. We'll see what we can do, but look for our other videos coming up. And you just stay safe, people, and stay healthy. Okay? Thank you, and stay tuned for Lane. if you like our videos, hit the like button. And if you want to see future videos, hit the subscribe button. Thank you and welcome to New Orleans Way of Life.